Tonight, tension is flaring once again between the Hennepin County Attorney's Office and the Minneapolis Police Department over the decision by Mary Moriarty to not file any criminal charges against a man accused of causing more than $20,000 in damage to multiple Teslas across Minneapolis. Officers tracked the man down using video like this one, recorded by 6 different Teslas that he vandalized across the city. At the time of his arrest, Chief Brian O'Hara alluded to this being an open and shut case based on the quality of evidence. Morgan Wolf is breaking down the fallout in tonight's top story.
Just frankly, this is pretty stupid.
Last week, Minneapolis police announced they tracked down a man that had damaged a total of 6 Tesla cars in the metro.
There's high quality video on all these cars. It's committing a crime with a spotlight on you.
Chief Brian O'Hara's tone changed when he learned that Hennepin County District Attorney Mary Moriarty wouldn't be charging him. Instead, he would be given an option called diversion to pay restitution to the victims.
In this case, it's a little bit unusual that it hasn't even been charged. Typically, after the charging, it goes to diversion.
Attorney Shauna Kiefer points out that diversion programs are common for property damage cases. Moriarty's office sent us a statement emphasizing the man has no record, saying in part, quote, "We want to make sure that we are very clear what he did was wrong and we are holding him accountable for keying the cars. The man will need to pay restitution for the damage that is totaling up to $20,000. And if he doesn't,
They could be charged and go back into the regular criminal proceedings."
Minneapolis police also sent us a statement saying they did their job. Any frustration related to the charging decision of the Hennepin County attorney should be directed solely at her office. Our investigators are always frustrated when the cases they pour their hearts into are declined.
Waste and abuse.
The issue of vandalism of Teslas has risen to the White House. This is what the president said last month.
Well, I view these people as terrorists just like others. To equate it with somebody who's committing actual acts of terrorism does a disfavor to the real terrorist acts out there.
Attorney Mike Brandt says that this case is about property damage. Diversion works to make victims whole again.
I think she's recognized that these types of things have such huge collateral impacts on people's lives.
Different prosecutors might charge that differently, but I think it's really important to keep politics out of charging decisions.
Just within the last few hours, the Anoka County District Attorney Brad Johnson posted this on Facebook. Just so no one gets any silly ideas in the North Metro from this story, offenders who commit a crime spree causing tens of thousands in damages to multiple victims will not be approved for pre-charge diversion in Anoka County. Adding, it makes it worse that the offender is a state employee in a position of public trust. He would likely become a felon in Anoka County. Julie?
Yeah, and I think the argument, people are having a hard time with it, at least on social media. A lot of the comments are there was so much damage, and it was 6 Teslas. It wasn't like one instance of going past a car. And I know that this man's face and his name is out there on social media, so would you like to address why we're not naming him tonight?
Yeah, it falls under our station policy. KARE 11 does not name people unless they are officially charged. And so since this diversion went into place pre-charge, that is why we are not naming him.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.